hello, hope this is reaching you well. So today we're going to talk about Kraken. Kraken is a centralized exchange, probably a tier 1, tier 2 exchange, been around for quite some time. They've just come out with a new release that they're launching a layer 2 superchain on Optimism, and it's called Inkonchain, so interesting name. It's live on mainnet already, and as you can see here, the journey to bridge the gap between users and builders in DeFi. So on Optimism, they basically mentioned that it's way ahead of schedule in terms of the release, massive demand, and the developer community is growing exponentially. Grew to 100,000 members within weeks of announcing. You can see numbers in terms of transactions that's taken place, wallet addresses, tokens that's been deployed. The appetite for quality layer 2 strong backing is clearly massive. If you see here, it is deeply integrated within the Superchain. Participating in Optimism governance has taken place, contributing to the stack. So as you can see here, here's the Superchain. Here's the various chains here, and then a breakdown of the 15% of net on-chain profit, or 2.5% of chain revenue. So this is essentially the collective of how it moves downstream. They also mentioned that the planning of the launch was in first quarter 2025, but accelerated due to the overall demand, and essentially shared standard, shared security. So if we go to their specific site, Inkonchain, you can see here it gives you a clear breakdown of obviously the bridging aspect. So here if we go to bridge, so there's various bridging blockchain interaction before the bridge, so you can be able to bridge via bridge.gg, Gelato, or Hyperlane, and it gives you more information about that, so you can be able to do your research. They also have the DeFi section of projects that are currently building DeFi, so obviously Curve has already moved over, Dinero, Frax, the Deep token, so on and so forth. Explorers, so you've got Block Scout, you've got OKX. So if we go to Block Scout, so it gives you a breakdown of the total blocks so far. So 1.1 million, you've got the average block time, total transactions, so that's pretty good. Gives you a breakdown of transactions here, what's taking place, and the fees. Then also you can see the wallet addresses that's been created. So this is a good, analytical information. You can see once you create a wallet, you can then obviously paste that wallet there. You can just see your details in terms of what you hold and so forth. Just like on Etherscan, Binance Scan, SolScan, but they're moving incredibly fast. You've got APIs, which is great for builders that are looking to build a network, give you a breakdown. And then other in terms of verify a contract, gas tracker, which is cool to verify a contract, tokens, token transfer, blockchain transactions, and so on and so forth. So that's cool. Then it gives about infrastructures. So various infrastructures across protocol, Dune, which is the analytical platform, EAS, and then you can be able to find out more information here. On-ramps, which is really, really important now, ways that you can be able to move money from fiat to crypto without going through, all of this friction that normally takes place. So it's giving you a breakdown of using a Kraken wallet. You can use Rainbow. I'm sure they have more on-ramps over the next few weeks or so. Social aspect. So interesting that they've got on-chain web domain register. So it's like ENS basically, but 3DNS they call it. You've got NFTs, ZNS Connect. So it'd be good just to spend some time, create accounts. So if we go to here, so you've got InSwap. So this seems to be like construction of decentralized, divisible, composable inscription market. So it'd be good to be able to check out to see what InSwap.io is actually doing. So the first modular inscription protocol on BNB chain and power in here. Okay, so indexer, mint. Okay, so for tokens, you can be able to create Then also, as I mentioned, Dinero, which is introducing iETH, the ETH LST on Inkonchain. So this is liquidity staking that's taking place. So you can see that the infrastructure projects that are moving over very fast. So as an individual, as an investor, as someone involved in the space, you need to keep your eye on what's happening, what's new, where's the market moving to, what's the new narrative, how can you take advantage? One, to be able to see how you can be able to build products. Two, how you can be able to look at taking advantage of new early, obviously this ecosystem, and make money from investing in certain projects. And also three, how you could basically look at making money essentially. So if I pull this up, just give me a second. Another aspect is the airdrop perspective. And this is something that one needs to be aware of. What I would definitely recommend here regarding the airdrop is that you spend some time in, where is this here? Let's just see if we can be able to find this. Okay, here. So token. So at launch, so this individual, Vex, basically mentioned why a token. So the speculation that there might be a token. At launch now, Kraken runs a sequencer for the chain, but the docs essentially include a mention of how the Superchain upgrade allows chains to choose a custom sequencer, as you can see here. So it's a necessary step towards sequencer decentralization. The chain safety and liveness built into the Superchain bridge security model enable users to migrate away from a misbehaving sequencer if required. So as you can see that in terms of the reliance on a single sequencer, that's not very decentralized now. So when it gives you a breakdown of potential, you can find out more information in terms of total value lot. But potential opportunities of airdrop, right? New ecosystem, Kraken's been around for a while, centralized exchange, now building up a super chain. So what I would definitely suggest if you're interested here, as this person's mentioned, will be, there could be potentially be tiers for the dollars amount that you've bridged, tiers for the transactions that you've done over a period of time, tiers for the amount of dollars transacted, tiers transactions, smart contracts, interacting with non-ETH stablecoin tokens, uses of abstracted products, deploying a contract, being a Kraken user. So all of these interesting things, if you're really looking at being early to this, definitely would recommend finding ways that you can be able to essentially just bridge funds over. That's a start. Then use a swap, right? So you can start swapping over, looking at new projects that's been built, maybe launch a token, for example, and then look at more transactions, more dollars that are going over. This could increase the chances of the amount of tokens that you receive if an airdrop occurs. Not guaranteed, but if an airdrop occurs. So I will add all this information in the description. As you know, I'm always early to these new ecosystems, extremely important, especially in crypto. Things move very fast. You cannot wait and just sit and just say, okay, let's see how it goes within the next couple of months. Now's the time to be able to move on it. So I add all of these sites, links in the description. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to be first to obviously the next video, and I'll continue to be able to do the research for you. Take care. Bye-bye.